Hey guys, it's Neo. With another video. These are the other wins from last night. I know I put one up. Like, look at this guy's lag. Oh, look at this shit. Everywhere. Still costs a 9mm to the head. And this fella here, this is the fastest AR I've ever seen. The one on the right, the one I'm shooting at. He shot me with an AR. He shot as fast as my KH. Plus he seems to have a lot of ammo. I don't know, I might have missed the reload, but he seems to have more than 30 bullets. But yeah, it's pretty shady, to be honest with you. It's good having my account back though. That's just like highlights again. Yeah, just highlights again. Fucking couple of longer clips I left in there cause like sort of like when we're in the action, even if I didn't get the kill or any more kills, I left it because like we're in the middle of a like chaos to show like how we get away. And there's a couple of clips I've left longer, which are like the circle I enjoy type thing to the circle I don't like, the type of circle I don't like. And shit, like complete opposites. One's more open, got the odd rock around and shit, it is a little bit open and shit, like the tree ones are a bit better, to be honest, but on duos and that, they're a lot of fun. It's like, if you got a good duos team, that you know, like there's a skill gap, in my opinion, in those ones, and shit, like so you gotta use the car really to do it. Like, but you don't have to be in the car the whole time because like we were running out of fuel and shit. But preferably you want a car, like to get around, make sure you're nice and quick moving and shit. But there is a skill gap in those ones, where the other type is the ones where every cunt just hides, and there is no skill gap in that. That comes down to pure luck, like pure luck. Where you can create your own luck. When it's more open, you can create your own luck, to be honest with you. You can use natural landscape to give you a little bit of an advantage. You know what I mean? I don't mean some fucking big giant cliff. I don't like the big cliff finishes. They're fucking stupid, like. Even an area like this one here, you know what I mean? Like, there are bits of cover, and there's bits of cover, but you can't just hide like a little bitch, you know what I mean? And practically all the kids that love the urban ones only love it because they can hide. And I don't play shooter games to fucking hide, like that's not my objective. It's not the fucking hide, it's the fucking have a fight, you know what I mean? Like, sure, like, me and Donnie are pretty smart with our attacking now. Like, sometimes we have a more aggressive game, but we try to be more tactical aggression. You know, like fucking, like not stupid aggression. Just because, like, I do want W's, I do want to get wins. You know, like, I don't want to just be fucking getting wrecked. But this is a pretty good circle. Like, you got trees, you got rocks. We're using our car for a bit of cover. You know, like, nothing wrong with a circle. Odd bush and that, you could go and lay in. If that's what you want to do. I've done it when I first started playing. I don't really do it now. I'm more about, like, rotating in a car and sort of trying to make luck for myself. But the bubble boys are back, as you can see. Bubble butts. Fucking. Yeah, got 6 wins last night. One of them already put up. It was our last game, and it was the most fun I've fucking ever had, I reckon. Like, just grabbing those cards. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Like, just getting all those cards. I need to change my settings so you can hear me talk again, because you can hear, like, the whole plan, because it wasn't really planned until you see us go to take the first one. I'm like driving around and I said, oh, we're going to grab these cars. I just had an idea and I was like, I'm going to fucking take these people's cars and shit, got her in a gunfight. Like, it was our last game of the night and I thought, fuck, like, just have some fun with it, you know? Like, we had 5 wins up to that point. Oh, I just gave it away. We ended up getting a win. Hopefully you've already watched it. It was a very, very good fucking, like, fun game. But see, like, that's a good circle. You can rotate around, get rocks and shit. These trees will cover. Good circle, nothing fucking wrong with it. No big cliff that all of a sudden every cunt's got to try and get up. And you have 10 people trying to get up one cliff. Like, you know, it's balanced. Nothing wrong with those circles. See, right at the end there, that's what I see as around about my max rate of fire with a AR. You might better tap it faster maybe. But the other guy, the second clip I show you, he was shooting it as fast as my KH. And he was pretty, like, pinpoint with it too. Like, a lot of, like, normally when you start shooting that AR fast, it starts to fucking kick around a little bit. So, yeah. I don't know, I reckon there's a lot more cheaters on here than what people realise. I was just saying, like, that, either that or he is just fucking got the fastest trigger finger around and has learned. And if he has, well, fucking good on him, but it just looks fucking shady. Give myself a little bit of cover, plus maybe push them out from their tree line. But I threw the one a bit more on the left, just to make sure I had a little bit of cover on that side, so I could, like, try and push forward or whatever I needed to do at that time. I'm always trying to think ahead and shit. They're our best games, is when, like, we actually think ahead about, you know, different scenarios. This is one of the ones as I said, like, I do get another kill here somewhere, but I don't just trim it, because we end up in a bit of a pickle. Like, you can hear gunshots going off everywhere. Like, so I left it. Like, just let, yeah, like, let you see. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, me and Donnie could have just bailed right here, you know what I mean? But, like, I wanted to fight a little bit. I was in a bit of a feisty mood. Yeah, I had a few unlucky games and shit, so I was sort of a little bit pissed off at different points of the night. Like, we had to work for our kills last night, our wins last night though. Because I tell you, we had some fucking luck, eh? Like real bad luck. It was fucking, the amount of times me and him will end up in a gunfight just to get rushed straight away. And the amount of times, like, and sometimes it was rushed by multiple groups. And the amount of times we get in a gunfight, right? Team rushes us, takes us out, and the other team don't rush them. And then there's other games where, like, it's the exact opposite. We rush someone, take them out, and then we get instantly rushed. You know what I mean? And it's like fucking, it does get very frustrating when you're like, because especially when it happens game after game. And then every time you get taken out, I sit there waiting, watching to see what's going to happen. Like, I don't quit. And you see all the gunfire stop and everything, and it just, yeah, pisses me off. And I'm not saying that like every time the teams are teaming, but there are some questionable times where you sort of, like, well, because we've got proof of fucking teaming, like stone cold fucking evidence of people teaming, makes you kind of think, well, there's more people teaming. Now this is, yeah, this is a little bit longer, this end game, but this is to me a good circle. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a lip here, fucking. Till I see this cop car pushing, and I know obviously the M40 is so powerful, I decide just to reposition the car and us just down this little edge here, so then we've got that natural wall to be able to push back down, you know what I mean? Like, we got cover, we block that whole side, we come around the side of the car, blocks the front angle, and plus if you go around to the boot, your left hand side's covered, you know what I mean? Like, you can close off multiple angles with that positioning. And same as gas, you can create yourself little fucking, and smoke, you know, you fucking, even fire, if people are pushing you, or they want to try and push you, you can close off doorways with fucking fire. You throw a Molotov at the doorway, right in front of it, and they can't run through it without catching fire. And aggressive player will run through it, but a more passive person, or someone that's taken a little bit of damage, won't push that. You know what I mean? But like, if you look too here, like, yeah, we have pretty good health. I don't really like the cop car in game. People go, oh, it's the fastest vehicle, yeah. The problem with that is it's got no durability. Like, it takes damage real easy. And shit. I would love the ARV at the end, especially with a lot of fuel in it. I would love that fucking thing. See, I think that's decent because I'm miles behind that fucking rock. I'm picking that's more desync than anything. I'm sort of trying to figure out what is more like the game and what is more just straight the fuck up cheating. You know what I mean? Like, now, if I was sitting behind that wall for like a second, I'd be like, well, that's different. You know what I mean? And I have seen like Beck a longer period of time than that be shot behind a house. You know what I mean? And I myself have been shot inside a shed, this was ages ago, I was inside a car shed that was fully enclosed, that you could only get into through going into the house through the door, and I got shot outside. The guy who killed me was outside, so he shot me through the wall and shit. So I've had it is very possible that you can both ways, you know. But I'm not going to blame every moment on a cheater, you know. But see, like, it is, yeah, the open circle, but there's enough cover. That, like, look at all these little dips and shit too. Like, you can push yourself around and get yourself, like, anywhere. Tree, fucking rock, use your car. A lot of people complain about these circles. What it is because it's a skill gap between them. But I can guarantee you right now, yeah, some people would like to sit in their car and shoot people, but they won't win the game doing it like that. They won't. The vehicle will take way too much damage by the end game, as you can see on the game that we won the other night, last night, in the way I showed you. Like, they were just driving around trolling people. I got up the arse, told Donnie just to shoot at him, or out the arse finished the car with a shotgun. And all of a sudden they didn't know what to do. See, like, see that guy? Like, obviously got the hit register from there. Then we had gas, I was like, throw it a little bit more left of that, sort of handled that gas to try and cover, give us cover. We've got a nice little lip here. You know what I mean? Like there's that, like that we can literally at worst go prone and we can't be shot. You know, to heal. Plus we've got our car, that's why I've put us up there. But these are far better finishes than the fucking camping in the building finish. Yeah, I probably could have finished them, but I was low on health. You know what I mean? Like I was low on health there. That gas was going to kill me in a second. But that to me is a really good finishing spot. Like, so many different game styles. Like, you can see me and Donnie just rotating, but we weren't just car camping. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, it's just, you adapt with it throws out a lot more situations. And pretty much at the end of this game, I don't show it all because it's so fucking boring. I show the last bit of it, and that, and these guys chase us. Like when you're chasing someone and then you get killed, like that's just funny, that's just shame on you. It was later that game. Oh, shit. Alright, we're outside a complex, okay? Where I knew everyone on the left and right, and most of the people were in there from the start. Like the second that came up on the map, that the circle was going to be somewhere around here, everyone was bailed into these little tents and buildings and shit. Like, gas is good. I wish I got more gas on this fucking game and shit. Might have been able to make it a little bit more work. But me and Donnie couldn't push in there. We knew that. There was that car around the side corner just before, the Jeep and shit. It's like, so you have little fucking babies in there, all scared as fuck, but they get the edge on you and they shoot you. You know what I mean? Not because they're a good player, just because they're fucking, you get caught in the open and they're fucking hiding behind a little wall. A little fucking, like these finishers, I'd rather see them out of the game. Everyone was like, oh, there's too many cars, too many cars. What? they did have a problem where it was they had too many open areas where they didn't have rocks and shit, where you had to have a car. But so that last area that we last two open ones, it was plenty enough. A car just made it easier so you could rotate past. You know what I mean? It isn't a 100% you need, but this car is this game heavily requires cars. Everyone knows that. Right, so it sort of goes in with how they want this game to go. That's what you get for camping. Yeah, fucking in there the whole game we had to push in. Obviously it wasn't a high kill game because we couldn't do anything at the end there. Like the odd car came around, we shot at them and that, but like no one stopped for a gunfight. I'm too experienced now to just rush in there. I know we're just going to get fucking shot instantly. You know, push in when the circle closes really. But yeah, the city EPDs and shit are terrible. I actually like some of the ones out in the country, where they got the hay bales and that too. They actually got some pretty good finishes out in the country. They've got some actually really cool finishes. But see, like, we got a little ledge in the rock here, perfect spot on the back east side of the finger of the gas. Could hear this car coming in. Yes, buddy. You know, like, these are far better sequels. It was like when they brought in the AR to floor loot, is what they've done with this game. Is they overdid it with urban finishes because they had so many too open finishes that, like, where it was too open, you didn't have any cover, like. But I mean, they're like, oh, so they overcompensate and they make it so there's that much cover, everyone's just hiding. And you have to do that or hang around the edges of buildings because otherwise you're just going to fucking die. It's that simple. You're just going to get fucking shot by someone who's hiding in the building. And the thing is, you probably already ran past fucking 3 or 4 players before that guy shot you because the rest are too scared to do that. You have to give away their position. Well, the amount of people that I've seen, like, or games that I've had when it comes to that final circle where it's like 12 people left and shit like that. And it was the final circle, there's one more where it fully closes in there. But you know what I mean? Like, that does not make a good game. It does not, like, these circles here make a good game. And shit. Like, this is a little bit more open. Yeah, there's areas, eh? You can obviously see there's areas you can reposition and move. But there was a big bald patch back there, which you would have to have a car, but this end of the match, fine. You know? And really, if you've been playing this game for a while, you'll have a car. Or a quad or something with you. Like, you just, like, this game requires you to pretty much have one to be effective in it. Because there's so much of a disadvantage not having one. And that up in the real forestry land and the shit, it's not really that big of a disadvantage. Wrong gun out. Let's see how well that gas worked there. Gave us cover when there was none. That was potato. just reflexes off there. And shit, like, one of those first shots, I actually meant to shoot to the left of him because I thought he was going to go left. And that, but a couple of those shots were just potato shots. Don't know what he was doing. He got what he was deserved, in my opinion there. Laying there. Like, fucking... Like, as I said, if you got a little lip, and the prone act will actually save your life, I mean, by all means, do it. But going prone behind a fucking tree, you're asking to get shot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.